Hey guys, Matt from the Big River here. We get really behind on our unboxings, and we've had a comedy of errors this week that have made things a little challenging. But I want to get a video out to you guys because we got in some amazing fish. We're going to start right here. We get some L200 green phantom plecos in, a nice batch of those in a direct import. Got a big order of plecos on this particular group that I didn't get filmed when they hit the tanks, but here we are doing tank filming, which is always problematic. Oh gosh, which ones are these? Are those black phantoms?
Yes.
Black phantom, never had this fish before. An L476, two fish, one of them big, one of them little. Those direct imports tend to run that way sometimes. As long as we're here, I've got some grow outs on some blue German rams too in that tank. A whole bunch of fish that really never made the videos to show off. Here are some more plecos. These are a tiger type, and then there's another type back there too. The big spot guys, the black ones are a 471. Is that the right one, or is it 243? The 243 is the tiger stripe.
The 471 is a orange spot.
Or that's not really an orange spot. They're like this. Well, yeah, it is kind of orange spot. Another really cool black and spotted pleco. Just these really awesome, unusual, we haven't had before Cory plecos. Here's some Corys that we got in. This is supposed to be wild Julies out of Colombia. A couple of them that came in this group look like some kind of long-nosed Cory. Some of them really are true Julies, which are just rare as hen's teeth. Very, very cool Cory cats. Here's a whole batch of cardinal touches from that group too, just incidentally. Let's see, coming over here we had another group of fish. This is, oh, can we see it in the reflection here? That is a filament whiptail. We got in a nice batch of those guys. And we got some plecos in there too, didn't we? Is that one? There's the L199 gold.
That's the 501.
501, that looked like a 199 gold Z, right?
199
Yeah,
should
there was
be
one of
striped.
both.
Can't reach.
There we go. There we go. A whole mixture there. We got stripes and other stripes. So golden zebras and what was the other one? The 501 spotted.
I forget what it's called. They have it as a small spot.
Yeah.
Or no, that was the Black Phantasm.
Black Phantasm. Oh, that's a cool name for a cool pleco. But that's it right there with that wacky stripe on it. I looked a little stressed out this morning, but it came in pretty good. Who do we got down here? We have L201s. We get these regularly. Got a nice batch of these guys. Gotta love some snowball plecos. Or we'll call them an Orco Angel pleco. So those came in nice. Jump down to another group we got in. Oh, fantastic. This is one of my favorite Lorcariids. This is the chameleon whiptail. Got some really big imports in. There's that guy, and then there's one we've had for a while. They might be a slightly different species. There's a couple different species of those guys. And then we also got in some more catfish. These are hoplo cats. They look a little bit like I better watch them for a day or two, which we always do with direct imports anyway, but they're nice sized, beautiful hoplo cats. Go around this way. We'll probably edit out some of this babbling and walking, or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just leave it all up so you can see the process that goes into us doing this whole thing. Oh my goodness, who is this guy? We have
330.
Yeah, it's a 330 watermelon pleco. We had one that we called Felix a few years back. Haven't had a big watermelon like this for a while, so very, very nice fish. Also got in some other royal plecos. These are standard 190 or L190 royal plecos. A nice little group of these guys. That guy looks like a dull-eyed there, though. So does that guy. I wonder if they got him mismarked, because that looks like a dull-eyed rather than a regular. And we got in some dull-eyeds also. Here they are. They're smaller. Yeah, those look like dull-eyes too. So I'm not sure. There's a lot of different royal plecos to choose from, and when they're stressed out a little bit from shipping, they don't always that easy to tell who's who. But dull-eyeds 191s and standard royal 190s, along with that other guy, which is that watermelon pleco. We're gonna buzz over here. We're gonna get a picture of these guys real quick. Got some other really cool guys. These guys you hardly ever see. You see them on lists, but they never show up. These are jaguar cats. Jaguar cats are on the sensitive side, but if you can get a group of those going, man, that is a cool fish. Jumping over to Some pikes. Okay, this is perhaps the most expensive fish on the whole. It is the most expensive fish on the order. We don't normally bring in stuff quite this specialized, but you know what? Sometimes we do. This is a zebra pike. If you find those, you gotta get them. This guy isn't that big. You see by the heater size there, he's only about 3.5, 4 inches. He will be a big fish. He is a gorgeous fish. This one gets a couple different names on these, but these are the you see my big pleco on there too. These are freckle face pikes. They came in, what was the name they had them under?
Ornate.
Ornate pike. There's different names for them, but they're the freckle face pikes. Remember, any of your pikes can get awfully aggressive, awfully big, but gorgeous, gorgeous fish. That was that order. We also got in a bunch of saltwater that we screwed up the video on. I'm going to hit that next. We'll be right back. In our saltwater section, we had a couple things that kind of goofed up our whole filming operation. First, we had a whole intake video that didn't get sound. It was really ridiculous to watch me just stand there and gesticulate without us having any clue what I was saying. So I went ahead and decided to do a tank video instead, and along the way we took in quite a bit of stuff from Private Party. So a lot of stuff to show you. Mostly I'm going to show you. I might point out a few things here. First off, we got a couple of those big meat corals left. If you didn't get one of those are really fantastic. Also, got a couple of nice bits of green star polyp. A whole bunch of different options on Duncans. Got a local Kenya tree there that's actually starting to bud another one. Nice group of torches, some of which are actually not too expensive, some of which that are a little on the pricey side. Good group of Pallies and Zoas in right now. Got that nice plate over there. Of course, the color's going to be off because of the intense lights here. But come on down and check them out. We got a lot of really cool stuff. I had some big rocks with some nice stuff on it come in from Private Party. I got this big trumpet coral there. The green trumpets are amazing. And this huge leather, which is on a rock by itself, along with a couple other things. Oh, and an algae blending. Other cool things that came in with that group, there's a bunch of mushrooms and a big rock of pallies. More groups of pallies, just a ton of pallies on that. Don't forget, we still have some St. Martin's red mushrooms and some regular Recordias. A bunch more on the pallies and the Zoes, and a bunch of small colonies of the Duncans or green whiskers. So a whole lot of cool stuff in coral. In fish, we got a ton of stuff in. Of course, we got some more mushrooms in there. A nice group of Anthias that are been quarantined and tank raised for a long time. Big bunch of angels and tangs this week. We got a couple of blue tangs. We got unicorn tang. That fox face has actually been around for a while. Got a sailfin tang. You may have seen that queen. Oh, and don't forget that guy, yellow tang. There's Queen Angel poking around back there. She's looking great. A couple of different clownfish came in this week. Just a really nice group. There's a Tammany tang. There's somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. My little French angel. Nice group of angels. There's a keyhole angel hiding out in there somewhere too. Usually it hides out back in that corner. But he's not going to poke his nose out for the video. Hard to video and remember everything all at once, but a whole big bunch of stuff came in on that order. Also got some guys over here. We got a nice little bursa trigger. That guy there's got a messed up eye. We're going to put him in a quarantine tank for a bit. But beautiful angel that's actually doing well. I had that guy for a while. He's actually come into his color finally. But we got other great guys. There's a lion that's doing great. A bicolor angel. I think we got a bicolor angel over there that I forgot to mention. Oh, that's the bicolor. Excuse me. That was the mimic, yellow mimic. Lots and lots of fish on this last order. And that's just the big systems. You got to get over to the little system where things are due for an algae wipe, but we'll try to show you some highlights over there as well. Over here we got in some great stuff. Here are some regular pajama cardinals. Got a little group of those guys, and a whole bunch of nice cleaner shrimp came in. We got some Benghazi cardinals. Didn't need an algae wipe. Also, there's, I think we have not one but 3 of those Royal Grommas right now. So that's pretty cool. And let's see, a couple of dragonettes. That's one of the target dragonettes or mandarin gobies. Big conch there. I think that's a big fighting conch. What is that? Maybe not. No, that's a. What is that? Maybe it's a trochus. That is not a conch. We've had this guy, the purple tang, for quite a while, but we got in a couple of these guys this week. Those are, of course, seahorses, and we got another mandarin goby jumped into that group as well. A couple of firefish running around. Nice little group. Also, this little guy is still not showing his color. That's an ember bunny. It's been with us a bit and doing great. There's that big fighting conch that I was talking about that wasn't. A couple other cool guys have been around for a while. There's some little tiger or sand sifting conchs, Atlantic conchs, or some kind of good sand sifter. Got that guy on this last batch too. Of course, you can't see with that glare. That's a jewel damsel. Very cool little fish. This rock here finally cleaned up. It's well enough to go. We got a bunch of mushrooms on that, some different sponges and such. Got in that Miniatus grouper that just dumped behind a rock there. He's a cool dude. Again, need an algae wipe over here. A pair of percolate crowns, a bunch of pallies, which get a lot bigger when we put them in the other tank. But under this light, they do like that. And we got several of these rock flower anemones. Still got Aptasia eating filefish. They're in this tank specifically to eat up Aptasia, but it looks like they pretty much finished with this group. Archi hawkfish. There's a bunch of peppermint shrimp in there too. Oh, there are some right there, peppermint shrimp. This tank has a lot of Aptasia in it. We'll be switching these in and getting Aptasia out, but there are some cool stuff in here and betwixt and between. That Kleiner butterfly is specifically in that tank to help eat on that Aptasia. He's doing a pretty good job. Also, a bunch of those bumblebee snails to eat up those vermiculid or whatever snails, those little tubes that are such a pain. Other cool stuff, got a heart flame hawk we've had for a little while. What else in that group? A lot of cleanup snails on this order too. Speaking of cleanup crew, there's a horseshoe crab. They will get quite large, but work as a good cleanup crew to begin with. Scooter blenny and a fire shrimp. We've got a Babylon snail hiding out back there. Long-nosed hawk. Some other clowns, lots of clowns in. And then when you jump down to this tank, got a bunch of anemones in. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's a long tentacle anemone. It was not marked properly on our shipment. Also, you see that starfish, of course. Heniocus looking great, nice big guy. There's a Sebe anemone that's been doing great for us. Got in this big bubble tip, gorgeous anemone. That was private party. Who are you? Oh, that's a rock flower anemone. Nice color on that guy. Another one right there. And okay, still looking a little bit pissed off, but that's one of those little rainbow anemones, and then a white tip bubble anemone there. Don't forget that we do also have blue-eyed, there he is, popped right out, blue-eyed bristle-tooth tang, and a nice little group of chromides. It's a huge batch of saltwater in right now. Of course, spots that I didn't manage to video, but hopefully you enjoyed.